Obtaining the perfect snack is undeniably one of life's little pleasures, and nothing quite satisfies those cravings like a bag of beef jerky. But have you ever pondered the artistry and craftsmanship that goes into creating this savory delight? Come with me on a tantalizing expedition into the realm of beef jerky production, from the selection of the finest cuts of beef to the ultimate packaging perfection. When delving into the world of crafting this delectable snack, the pivotal role played by the choice of meat cannot be ignored. Traditionally, jerky was synonymous with thinly sliced, hand-cut meat. However, times have evolved, and today a growing number of companies have shifted their focus towards utilizing ground meat as the foundation for this iconic snack, expertly molded into the classic jerky shape. Certainly, our forebears might not view this innovation with the same pride, considering the rich history of meat preservation through drying that spans back to ancient civilizations. Cultures like the Egyptians, Native American Indians, and Mongols each had their distinct methods of preparing dried meat. They relied on techniques such as salting, as well as exposure to the elements like sun and wind to dehydrate and extend the shelf life of their meat provisions. In this channel, where we hold traditions in the highest regard, we're about to embark on a journey into the manufacturing process of the classic beef jerky. Central to this culinary art is the fundamental principle of using meat with minimal fat content, where the leaner, the better. In this context, two options emerge as the most ideal choices. The initial option is the round steak, situated in the hindquarters of the cow. The absence of fat in this particular cut can result in it becoming dry when subjected to cooking techniques like roasting or grilling. The second choice is the flank steak, a portion of veal fillet extracted from the cow's abdominal muscles, positioned immediately behind the plate and in front of the hindquarter. This elongated flat cut boasts a prominent grain and is renowned for its robust flavor and distinctive chewiness. However, even with these lean cuts, it's inevitable that beef contains fat and other undesirable elements for jerky production. That's why the next step involves the cleaning process. Beef is composed of three types of tissues: muscular, connective, and fatty. The goal is to eliminate the connective and fatty tissues, removing them manually. This procedure not only extends the preservation of jerky for longer periods, but also renders the meat much more tender once it's cooked. However, even with human effort, sometimes machines are needed for assistance. In this case, a centrifuge is used to remove any remaining blood or fluids from the tissue, making sure the final cut is completely dry and free of fat. When that's ready, the meat preparation reaches a pivotal stage, the cutting process, which is integral to the entire procedure. While various opinions and methods exist, the shared goal is to achieve slices approximately 5 mm thick. To accomplish this, an automatic slicer comes into play, equipped with a roller featuring incredibly sharp and lubricated blades, along with a stationary end to secure the meat in place. This machine produces thin slices that are nearly identical to each other. The specific width and length of each slice are not critical factors, as the ultimate outcome hinges on achieving the desired thickness. This step holds immense significance in ensuring the final product attains the perfect consistency and texture. The cut is ready, now it's time to add flavor. The first touch for this is the marinating and seasoning, which is done in a rotating drum. The slices of meat are placed into the drum along with a unique blend of additives, which vary from one company to another, as they are in the end what sets each company apart. Despite this, there are several commonly used ingredients, including salt, black pepper, brown sugar, sodium nitrite, garlic and onion powder, paprika, Worcestershire and soy sauce, as well as liquid smoke. After the selected combination has been placed in the drum with the beef slices, the machine mixes it for an hour to ensure that every centimeter of meat is thoroughly coated with the marinade. However, 1 hour isn't enough, as this meat requires further flavor enhancement. Therefore, it's left to rest with the marinade for an entire day, allowing the flavors to penetrate to their maximum potential. Once the beef is fully soaked in the curing marinade, we move on to the next stage, smoking. This is the step that ultimately transforms moist meat into recognizable dry and chewable jerky. However, before that can happen, the beef strips need to be prepared for their time in the smokehouse. For this, several workers divide and place the uncut pieces onto stainless steel rods. This is done to ensure that all pieces have enough space between them, preventing any part from being exposed to the smoke. Additionally, this procedure serves the purpose of subjecting all the pieces to another visual inspection. After hanging about 9 to 10 of these strips on each rod, they are then attached to an A-frame-like structure called a rolling rack. Each of these rolling racks is designed to accommodate nearly 100 rods, allowing for an efficient and uniform smoking process. Once the meat reaches the smoker, the choice of wood used will be crucial in determining the final flavor of the jerky. For instance, woods like hickory or applewood will impart a sweeter and milder flavor compared to hickory wood, one of the most common options that delivers a robust and smoky taste. Regardless of the specific wood type, they are incorporated in the form of pellets or chips, which are then moistened to ensure they generate smoke without compromising the preservation process. If everything goes as planned, the beef is left to rest at a relatively low temperature, approximately 80 degrees Celsius for more than 8 hours. This gradual process effectively removes moisture from the meat while infusing it with a distinct smoky flavor. Once the entire process is completed, we are left with delicious, shelf-stable and satisfying beef jerky. To illustrate the significant moisture reduction during this process, it's worth mentioning that over 75% of the beef's weight is lost as moisture evaporates from the meat in the smokehouse. As a result, from 1 kilogram of meat, only approximately 100 grams of edible beef jerky remain. Once it's packaged and prepared for shipping, there's still one optional step in the process to consider. While the most popular flavor is the classic one, beef jerky encompasses a wide range of options. From the sweet and sour teriyaki to the spicy barbecue flavor and unique combinations like garlic and herbs, all of this is necessary due to the significant market demand for beef jerky. Sales of meat snacks have grown by 40% in the last 4 years, reaching $5 billion in 2022. It is estimated that 132 million Americans consumed beef jerky and meat snacks in 2024, a 4% increase in 4 years. This makes the United States one of the largest consumers of beef globally. Global beef production has remained in the range of 57 to 61 million metric tons annually from 2012 to 2023. Let's return to the factory to complete the final steps, which include quality checks and packaging. During this phase, the product is directed to the packaging line, where quality control technicians routinely gather samples from each batch to ensure that the jerky is consistently reduced to a thickness of 3 to 4 millimeters. Once a batch meets the quality standard successfully, it proceeds to an automated scale, where it is divided and placed into individual packets. The packaging process is a crucial aspect of maintaining the jerky's freshness, allowing it to remain good for up to a year. An automatic packaging machine operates beneath the scale using 2 rolls of plastic packaging. It heat seals the bottom and sizes it to create airtight, resealable zipper packages. This packaging ensures that even after opening, the jerky remains fresh, preserving its quality and flavor for an extended period. Once the jerky is securely packaged, the final step is for a machine to insert an oxygen-absorbing sachete and replace the air inside the packet with dry nitrogen, providing an additional layer of preservation. When these packets are sealed, they are ready for shipping to stores and customers. Combined with the moisture reduction from the slow cooking process and the use of ready lube, this beef jerky becomes shelf-stable without the need for refrigeration, maintaining its quality for over 14 months. This intricate journey from the initial selection of quality beef cuts to the meticulous marination process unveils the captivating story behind each savory slice of beef jerky. We'd love to hear which aspect of the beef jerky making process has piqued your interest the most, and please don't hesitate to suggest other aspects you'd like us to explore in our future videos. If you found this content intriguing, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to stay tuned for our upcoming videos. Thank you for joining us on this flavorful journey.